Having sex with a narcissist is like sleeping with a robot. You feel rejected because there is no affection, love, connection, and most importantly, intimacy. They use you like a toy and throw you away. Sometimes they withhold it completely and make you beg for it, and that makes you question your worth. They use sex to trauma bond you. Let's talk about all of this in today's episode. I am Danish, a psychologist and a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Today's topic is 7 ways a narcissist rejects you sexually. If that sounds interesting and you're eager to learn more, please consider subscribing because your subscription to the channel helps in spreading awareness about narcissistic abuse. Number 1, for a narcissist, having sex with you is like going to gym, exercising and working out. It's just one more activity where they burn a couple of calories and that's it. There is no connection, there is no passion in it, there is no fire in it, there is no expression of love whatsoever. They do not kiss, they do not cuddle, they do not hug whatsoever. They do the thing and throw you away, which feels quite robotic and you feel used. If you, let's say, ask for a hug or enjoy those calm moments after you are done, they won't want to enjoy that. They will leave immediately or they'll start chatting with somebody else. They'll just get on with their day and do the next thing, which is what makes it so lifeless and leaves you feeling dejected. Number 2, they abandon and neglect you when you are done with them. It's not the act itself that is of super importance. It is what happens in the beginning and in the end. How you open it and close the chapter. Also, the expression in the middle, expression of your love for the partner that you are so deeply bonded with. That is what makes physical intimacy so special. That's what keeps two people together. But for a narcissist, none of that matters. The ending does not give you a closure. It always leaves you feeling used and abused. They move on with the day, they do the next thing. They attend that meeting, they call their friend, they start chatting with strangers on the internet. I understand sometimes you do not have time and you just have to quickly do things, but they sadistically abandon you even on the days and they are free. And they won't give you a chance to bring up something from the past. It's only during that moment, the end, we feel connected, we feel safe enough to bring something that is hurting us so that we can share it with the partner. They do not give you a chance to talk. The moment it's done for them, they don't wait for you. They don't ask you, are you okay? Do you need my assistance with something? Are you done or not? It's always and always about them. What does that do to you? Makes you feel rejected. Number 3, this is the most degrading thing about sex with a narcissist. They force it on you when you do not want it. But when you want it, when you seek it, they abandon you. They like to play this hide and seek game, the game of a cat and a mouse. When they chase you, you have to be caught. But when you want them, you won't get a hold of them. Why? It's a power play. It is nothing but control. They have to have control, and that means they have to do it on their terms when they want it. Abandoning your bodily needs, suppressing you, making you feel like your needs, your wants, and desires are too big to ask. They may call you names and say, oh, you're too sexual. What's wrong with you? You should go to therapy, making you think probably you have some sort of addiction. But the truth is, they are withholding affection, and that's not your fault. Number 4, this is the most dangerous part. A narcissist uses physical intimacy to reinforce trauma bond. They withhold it. They do not offer you anything at all. But when they need to use you, they get close to you. And that is when dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins are released in your body. What does this cocktail of hormones do to you? Relax you deeply, regulate your nervous system. And how does that lead to trauma bonding? Well, that's the high you experience. It's just that dopamine hit. And that's what you chase then. That's what you go after. Because that the hope that you will get it. And that means fawning, that means complying, that means doing what they want you to do and seeking that connection. That's how you get degraded in such a relationship. You go against your own values, and that makes you think like you are too promiscuous, you are sexual, and they call you names like you're a prostitute, and so on. Number five, once you kiss them, you will feel like a demonic entity has entered your body. And that is when your intuition gets blocked and that thing overtakes and you feel false passion. Their first kiss, if not in all cases, in a lot of cases, is enchanting. It's enticing and it makes you feel connected. There's so much fire in it, but it's fake because it's a narcissist kiss. It's vampiric. It's like they put some poison in your body to hijack your nervous system, to hijack your brain, only to devalue you later. So that's a weird thing with physical intimacy. Have you experienced that? Because later on, what they do is they withhold kissing, especially on the lips. They don't want to. They say, oh, you smell. Oh, you stink. Oh, I don't want to. You need to get your teeth cleaned and so on. Those are the degrading things that make you feel rejected. What have been your experiences? Let me know in the comments. Number six, they violate your body in hundreds of ways in the name of sexual intimacy. They may try things and techniques with you that you're not open to trying. They may want to do things with you that do not resonate with you. You know what I'm talking about. And that is when you will be called boring. Oh, so and so tries this. And this person and that person says it makes everything spicy. See, you are the reason why our sexual life sucks. What's wrong with you? Why can't we enjoy it? But no, this makes me feel really vulnerable. This makes me feel used. I don't want to do that. This is not okay with me. No, you have to. If you don't, then forget it. We're not going to get intimate. That is what their language turns into. And that is how they reject you. As I said, it has to happen on their terms. If you do not obey, if you do not comply, you are gone. You won't be accepted. It's all performance based. It all depends on what you're willing to do and how that violates you. It's not about the thing itself, it's about how they get to kind of tear you apart and use plausible deniability. Oh, I never did that. We were just having fun. What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? Number seven, and the last one, down the line, when they start getting it from somewhere else, they withhold sex, saying you are unattractive, you have gained a lot of weight, you're too thin, you do not know how to look presentable, oh, you smell, you stink, or I have lost interest in you, or this is wrong with you, that is wrong with you. Whenever you approach, they reject. You will then try to change your personality. You will learn how to dress. You will just try to please them, but it won't be enough, and they'll still continuously do that, making you think it's your fault when the reality is they are cheating on you. They're getting it from somewhere else. But because they can't tell you the truth, they blame you for not being intimate with you. It's just that you're not a supply anymore, or you're not that enticing because they need a high. They need a chase. You're readily available. That does not make you attractive to them, which of course is narcissistic and effed up. That's what it is all about. That was number seven. Which one of these did you resonate with the most? Let me know in the comments. And do not forget to register yourself in my upcoming workshop happening next week. The topic is how to overcome betrayal trauma after narcissistic abuse in 5 practical steps. If you want to learn how to trust yourself, click the link in the description of this episode, and I will see you on the other side. Until then, let the healing begin and continue.